Okay, I hope I did it right this time. I think I accidentally started streaming on the other channel, but it did not pop up in the sub feed, so thankfully nobody has to get fired for that blunder. Now let's wait and see if anybody wants to talk about One Piece on a bright and cheery Saturday morning. Braden is here right away, dabbing it up. Dabbing it up. Can't even speak. I barely got any sleep after the stream last night. Zach, what is up? John Johnson, that's right. You know, you hit a milestone like 1050, I have to come back. We have to correct the record. Corey, my old friend, how are you doing, Corey? I feel like it's been a hot minute since I saw you. Corey, are you still in the Discord? I thought you were in there. Now, folks, we are here to talk about spoilers for One Piece. If you are behind, I'm just going to be letting it loose. We're going to be talking about everything through chapter 1050. Primordial Chaos wants to know, and this truly is not just the question of the day, but perhaps the One Piece question of not even the month. This one we might be thinking about for a hot minute. Do you think Kaido is getting back up? Yeah. What's he going to do when he gets up? That's another question. I would love to see him. I think either way, Kaido is emerging from the volcano, Mount Fuji or whatever the fuck that big old mountain is. Because there is some famous painting of a Kaido-esque dragon emerging from a volcano in the smoke, so I think Oda's probably going to do that. But the question is Kaido coming back to fight Luffy again? Probably not. But perhaps he has finally realized his goal has been accomplished. He wanted to find Joy Boy and bring him out, and he wanted to be defeated by Joy Boy. I think Luffy has won Kaido's respect by defeating him in this way, and that when Kaido emerges, he'll be an ally, right? I think he might be the one to take care of the Marines that are coming. Another possibility is that Kaido does not come back, but instead Big Mom, who is in the magma with him. What if Kaido is so weak that Big Mom can take his soul? Uh-oh. Imagine a super Giga Chad powered up Big Mom to really be the Kuma of this arc. You know, we've defeated Moria, but now here comes Kuma. When everybody's weak, we don't stand a ghost of a chance. What if Big Mom eats up Kaido's soul and we see super mega Big Mom? Would that not be pretty cool? Bacon Crafted Curtain is calling us all nerds with his emoji. Do not appreciate that. Kaido melted. Yeah, you can think that all you want, but he literally became a magma dragon 2 chapters ago. I don't think he's gonna melt in fucking lava, dude. He literally is made of lava. See, I'm not here to say what's going to happen. I'm here to just talk about things that could happen without being a huge asshole whose headcanon I think is correct. A lot of people are really defensive and angry when you try to suggest that Kaido might not literally be fucking dead. I think they're so desperate to get out of Wano that they're just gonna believe whatever they want to believe. I'm just saying there's a good possibility he's coming back. Place your bets. Will Big Mom and Kaido both crawl out of the hole? I was going to do a poll so we could all voice our opinion, but there's only 20 people here, so maybe if we get up to like 30 or 40, that'll be a proper poll. I hope we see what Momo looks like as an adult. That is one of my biggest criticisms of chapter 1050, is that nothing happened. You think back 1,000 chapters ago, chapter 50, we get to see Mihawk for the first time. Like, epic reveal. Chapter 100, we get to see Dragon for the first time. Epic reveal. 1050, we get to see nothing. Would it have been so hard to just show us adult Momo? That would have been something. I really would have liked it if we just got to see something. So I don't know what's going on. If this truly is the end of the arc, chapters like this kind of don't hit that hard. It was a little bit lame in my opinion, which is why I think Oda is setting us up for the, oh, we think it's over, but really more dangers on the way, which we know is true because the Marines are coming. Toot says, maybe I just want Wano to be over before I finish. Well, even if all the fighting is over, Wano guaranteed has at least 10 more chapters, so you have all summer to catch up. I like the idea of Big Mom taking Kaido's soul and becoming a rampaging monster. Yeah, that would be cool. What's the score on that prediction counter? Oh, I've never gotten a prediction wrong. Not once. Does Luffy finally become the Pirate King? Next chapter. They said that's going to happen in 1051. What do you think about Luffy's new transformation and what that means for the future of the series? Personally, I am torn, not Tom. I feel like Luffy being the chosen one goes against his character. You're going to have to point out where it says that Luffy is the chosen one, because I don't think that has been confirmed. Just because he accidentally ate a god fruit does not mean he was chosen by anybody. Ace was the chosen one and he died. That's why this story is cool, because the chosen one dies halfway through and his brother has to inherit his will. That's how I interpret the story. Shanks was trying to give that fruit to Ace. That's my headcanon, at least. He did not want Luffy to eat it. Reread chapter 1. Two live streams in a week. Yeah, I know. We're really breaking the mold here. All right. I don't think anybody else is coming. So for the 20 people here, and I'm guessing half of you don't even fucking read One Piece, but let's just do a poll for fun. Is Kaido literally dead and melted in lava and will never return? Yeah. Let's see you justify this fucking question. Go. Yeah. Let's see how dumb people could possibly fucking be. If they think Luffy murdered Kaido. Famously, Luffy loves killing his enemies. Oh shit, 89% no. Oh man. Oh, I guess that one guy who was mad at me looks like a real jackass now. If Kaido gets up and admits defeat to Luffy, what will Big Mom do? I don't see her burying the hatchet. No, I don't see that either. I think Big Mom needs to get back with her crew, and I don't know where she goes from there. I've always thought Big Mom would end up going to Elbaf because she has history there, and they're terrified of her. But Oda can do anything. It's so hard to predict anything because most of the time he does something that nobody was thinking about. Okay, the poll has more votes than we have viewers, so I guess I'll end it there. My mom is Big Mom. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah, the stream will stay up, so if you need to leave, it'll still be here when you get back. I'm probably not going to go that long because there's not too many people here, and I really just wanted to talk to you guys about the chapters. What if the explosion shot them up into a moon? I don't think they got shot out, did they? I think they're just showing that since they've destroyed the crusts of Earth beneath them when they fell into these or they made these holes, I think it's just earthquakes and shit's going crazy. I don't think they have shot out of anything. And if you look at the diagram, it's very clear that this lava pit that they're in is directly connected to Mount Fuji. So Kaido flying out of that thing, I think it's pretty much a given. They only went in the magma so that they're out of commission until for next arc until the final war. It could be. But people who think that Luffy killed Kaido with magma, hashtag speed readers, hashtag what are you fucking thinking? Can I be on the Is It Kino on Film Red? No. No, you can't, Toot, because you're not even close to caught up. What are you talking about? Like mountain crumbling behind the waterfalls. Oh, it looked like the Wano borders will be opened whether Momo wants it or not. Yeah, when Luffy defeats the enemy, it usually has an additional symbolic thing going on. So if Luffy defeats Kaido in a way that physically opens the borders, I think that would be appropriate. Am I a raid fail, bro? The raid's fucking over. What are you talking about? Nobody can say that the raid will fail. It is over. You can say Kaido will keep fighting, but the raid ended. It's literally over. Nobody can seriously believe it will fail when it's over. The fighting is the question. Now that the dust has settled, was Wano too long? The dust has not even settled. Guys, I don't know how to break this to you. There's a possibility Wano lasts until 2023. It's a distinct possibility, so you guys need to calm the fuck down. A lot of people still think Wano will be 5 acts long, and that Act 3 will be 100 chapters on its own. So calm the fuck down, people. Let's just wait and see and evaluate when it's actually over. I'm hoping next chapter will feature human Momo and a sense of victory only for a stinger of Kaido being back at the end. I really don't like how the battle ended. I think a lot of people are just confused because it does feel a little inconclusive in a lot of ways. And there are a lot of plot threads that need to be resolved. So Wano's not ending soon. Zoro fighting for his life. I was hoping Zoro was dead and that he would have to like fight the Grim Reaper because we know that the afterlife is real. And I would like to think the way you make a black blade is by cutting the Grim Reaper with it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Does Usopp finally become Pirate King? If anything, Buggy the Clown is going to be Pirate King before Usopp. You want to see Kinemon back with his wife? I like his wife's face. Oda drew his wife's face like in a different art style than One Piece. It's kind of weird. Do I think Wano was better than Water 7? Yeah, I like Enies Lobby better than Water 7 myself. Water 7's a lot of fun, but Wano, just all the hype fights are so much better. I just think of all the fighting on the rooftop, I think, is some of the best of One Piece in my opinion. To me, Luffy represents true freedom of choice and destiny, and him having those powers means people in the One Piece world will see him as a chosen one. Wonder if he will reject these expectations? Yeah, he will. Even if he finds out that he has the Nika fruit, he's still going to say Gum Gum or Gomu Gomu. He's not going to say Nika Nika pistol. You know, I don't think he gives a fuck about that shit. When will Oda admit Morge has better ideas and hand the reins over to him? Oh man, could you imagine? It would become a grimdark edgy piece very quickly, which I might actually enjoy for a bit. Bacon Crafted Curtain thinks that Wano's too long. Keith misses Wano? Yeah, people are really pretending like it's already over. Yo ho ho, he took a bite of Gum Gum. Yeah, he did not take a bite of Nika Nika. I don't think a rap song is allowed to lie. Let's do another poll just to see if people enjoyed chapter 1050, because I feel like it's one of the weakest chapters in Wano, which might be saying a lot. So 1050 based, mid, or shit. I would go with mid myself. Who, in my opinion, is the worst character of the main cast? What, so just the Straw Hats? That's gotta be Chopper. Easy peasy. Been losing interest in Chopper. Okay. We got 6 votes in, half and half on based and mid. I'm guessing nobody's gonna say it was shit. Well, okay, somebody did. Vast majority are saying it was mid. About 60%. 1050 is a good in-between chapter. Yeah, and I think it might just be these unnecessary internal expectations, because Oda, when he hits a certain number, he likes to do something big and epic, and I think I just convinced myself that 1050 would show me something cool, and it really did not. There were no big new reveals. We don't get to see Momo. I thought we might even see Vegapunk. I thought we might see Rocks in a flashback. So really, I built myself up expecting literally anything, and instead I got nothing. So I think I disappointed myself. 1050 is a setup chapter right where we really need a not setup chapter. Yeah, and like every chapter of One Piece tries to end with a pretty cool cliffhanger. And this one is about as nonchalant and lame as fucking possible. I guess it opens the question of who is the new Shogun of Wano? Is he talking about Momo or is he talking about Hiyori? My guess is Hiyori. I always wanted Momo to stay on Wano, but if he is talking about Hiyori, that is a pretty clear indication Momo will be joining the crew, which it'd be pretty nifty to have that dragon devil fruit on the crew, so, you know. And I like Momo. I think he's become such a good character in Wano. If I had to, who would I like to be the next Straw Hat member? I want Vivi to come back. I would like Vivi to officially join. Is Sanji still transforming to a robot and Zoro still dead? I honestly don't remember. Sanji's not... I don't think he's transforming to a robot. I think he has cybernetic power-ups built into his body that were always there. That's how he can make his foot light on fire in Eni's lobby. They gave the excuse of friction, but I think it's pretty clear that it's because he has robot powers built into his skin. The Toko stuff was sweet. Guys, that's another reason why 1050 is bafflingly weird. Because they revealed that Yasui, in the Vivre cards, which are supposed to be official facts about these characters, supposed to be written by Oda, legitimate information, in those, they said Yasui never ate a smile fruit, and he was just happy-go-lucky, laughing and smiling to make everybody else feel better. And I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was a cool character detail, and I was wondering why they did not include it in the story. Well, it turns out because it was made up. Oda did not fucking write that. So, literally, an intern who does not get paid made it up. Oda did not even sign off on it, and they published it. Because now in the new chapter, it's revealed, no, actually, he did eat the fruit. So, you guys are defending a chapter that literally contradicts canon information we've been giving. It's so fucking baffling. What is happening? Who is writing this shit? Genuinely perplexing. Fights were kind of mid for real. That's also why people think the fighting's not over, because they think that the real epic fight is coming. And if that's not coming, which it's probably not, I think a lot of people, they might stay disappointed, but I'm guessing on a reread, it's all going to be way better. That intern, Mr. Morge. Do I care for the cover stories? Yeah, I've been enjoying the new one. The Gang Beige. The previous cover story was boring as fuck, but this new one, at least there's some intrigue. We've got the Germa kicking some ass, and I'm not completely out on the Blackbeard pirates being in Toto Land or Tot Land or whatever the fuck. Because if you recall, we see in the cover story that two strange people have arrived at Chocolate Town, and we don't know who it is. And then in the next part, we see that the two of them are saving the other Germa, but that's not in Chocolate Town. That's on Whole Cake Island, I believe. So why would they have gone to Chocolate Town? Maybe it's a red herring and it's two different characters entirely, and Oda is just fucking with us, but we don't know yet. Reread? Y'all really gonna read the whole thing over again? I'm currently in Punk Hazard on my reread, so yeah. Not gonna lie, I wanted Straw Hats versus Kaido fight, like when they fought Oars. It could happen, folks. It could happen. People get really mad when you point out the indisputable fact that Kaido has not used an awakening, people get so fucking mad when you say that. And like, no, his hybrid form is his awakening. Even though every zone has a hybrid form, I think this one is an awakening. Like, okay, we get it. You're mentally fucking retarded and you don't know what story you're reading. But Kaido has not used an awakening as stated within the story. So if he emerges from this volcano in awakened form and Luffy is down for the count, we could get the 9 shadows of the Straw Hats fighting crazy Kaido until Luffy heals up. It very well could be. Chocolate Town equals Chicago. Okay, I see where you're going. 2 mysterious guys at Cocoa. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That might be from Blackbeard's crew. We don't know. Kaido is not getting back up. Screen cap this. What, so that you can be humiliated when you're wrong? If you think Kaido's out of the story forever, you're so drunk. You can't be serious. Characters don't die in One Piece from getting shot at point blank range in the fucking brain. And you think the strongest beast in the whole world is dead from a lava bath? Taking a little dip in the pool? And it's a little bit too hot? I don't think it's going to kill him. Is Gumbly going to come back? No, he's only in The Simpsons. No, that's a different show. Different anime entirely. Will Big Mom ever reach menopause? I think she already has. She's in her, like, what, 60s or 70s, right? She's got to be around there. Okay, half the people think that the chapter was mid. Which, if something hype and epic happens soon, then retroactively this chapter will be better because it was setting us up for a false sense of security, really. And when, I don't know. It really does feel a little bit inconclusive. Kaido never even got to see adult Momonosuke. Don't you think that would be important? For Kaido to see the spitting image of Odin standing before him as an apparition, basically? Like, there's so much stuff that if Kaido's not coming back, then Oda wasted so much potential with him. And that would just be so sad. Wano is in top 10. Well, I mean, what are there, like 25 arcs? So I hope that the biggest, longest one is at least in the top 10. Otherwise, we've been wasting our time. Looking forward to Zoro's corpse killing Kaido. Yeah, after that mink medicine, Zoro should be dead. For real. And I think he might be. Man who thinks Zoro are dead get more wasted. I mean, Brook died and came back. Why not Zoro? Mihawk probably did too. He's fucking Dracula. It's in his name. Boku wa Doctor Tony Chopper. Okay. But let's say hypothetically, this is the end and Wano is over within 5 chapters. What do we think? If this is the end, I'm going to do a poll. Wano overall score. 10 out of 10. 9. 8. And then, in case anybody thinks it's less than an 8, I'll just do 7 and below. Let's see what we think of Wano if this truly is the end. Eni's Lobby raid versus Onigashima, which one did it better? Eni's Lobby by far. I enjoyed those fights a lot more. God damn, lots of hatred. 45% of people say it's a 7 or lower. Okay, now it's 43% are saying 8. Yeah, 8 out of 10, that's pretty solid for Wano. Especially when in Act 1 and 2 had a lot of pretty boring chapters, to be honest. I did not get fully invested in Wano until the raid. And even then, the raid had a lot of boring fucking nothing happens chapters too. It's really just, I'm thinking of the rooftop stuff is so hype. And I've been watching the anime adaptation of the rooftop, and they're doing it really well. So it's some top tier One Piece mixed in with a lot of less than stellar stuff. Below 7, if this is the end, I'm not content with what we have so far. I kind of feel you on that one. Usopp hasn't had his big moment yet. I agree with that. There's a lot of things that happen in every arc that have not happened yet. Act 1 and 3 were fine, but 3 was Kino. I agree. Act 3 also had the Odin flashback, which is my favorite flashback in the whole story. That's an 11 out of 10 flashback. 10 out of 10. I never thought we'd see an arc compete with Water 7 Saga. Do you think there will be a good Usopp moment? Guys, just listen to me for 1 second. Just lower your guard and imagine that Kaido comes back in his final awakened beast form. And Usopp, who has spent the whole arc saying, I don't want to die. No matter what, I will not die. You samurai are fucking idiots. Why do you want to die? It's horrible. After all of that, because Usopp, in most arcs, he acts like a coward the whole time, and then he has one moment of bravery at the end. What if we get Usopp's epic moment of bravery standing up against the most powerful version of Kaido ever? Would that not be fucking awesome? Why are we not getting that if it's not happening? Your schedule is podcast tier now. What happened? Hey, you should be happy I'm even fucking here, dude. He said Alexander's delusional for thinking Wano's a 10 out of 10. Usopp's moment was probably the speech about death to Kinemon, but that's not a good moment. That's a moment of cowardice. He's afraid to die. He needs to put his life on the line. He needs to be willing to sacrifice himself for Luffy and the crew and accept dying and then survive it. Like, that's what he needs to do to have this character arc here. Hawkins versus Killer was honestly the best and most focused fight. I did like the cleverness of chopping off the arm, knowing that Kid does not even have an arm there. I thought that was pretty good. Odin is overrated. Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of people feel that way. I really like him. Definitely need Usopp hero moment versus Kaido. Thank you. Do you think Sanji shined more in Whole Cake or Wano? I think on the emotional, character-driven stuff, Whole Cake, but in terms of just being a badass fighter, it's definitely Wano. He doesn't even, I don't think he kicks anybody in fucking Whole Cake, honestly. But Wano, I like Sanji's power-ups. I like that. I like when Queen swings the giant sword and it just breaks over Sanji's fucking back. That's so good. I'm not convinced Kaido and Big Mom are done for. They're definitely going to pop out of the ground sooner or later. I mean, I think they have to. Man, if Kaido comes back and he's in Awakening, how are they going to stop him? How many admirals do you have in those Marine ships? I have no clue who's on the Marine ships. I would imagine they're sending the SSG, whatever their new invention is that can replace the warlords. I'm guessing that's on the ships, and that it might be a real issue to overcome. But how are they going to stop Awakened Kaido? Good fucking question. This is the samurai arc, and if Kaido becomes a giant dragon monster, Onigashima does still have a giant fucking sword in it. So, you know, maybe giant Luffy literally slays the dragon. But that sounds super fan fiction-y, and I don't really see that happening, but I feel like the sword has to come into play somehow. Wano can never come close. Oh, to Whole Cake? Yeah, Whole Cake Island is probably my favorite arc in the post time skip. And then I really like Dressrosa. I think people hate Dressrosa too much. They probably only... If you hate Dressrosa, just admit you're an anime-only guy, because in the manga, Dressrosa is slapping, for sure. Favorite Kaido commander that's not Queen? I don't like the guy that fought Frankie. He was boring as fuck. Who's Who is just kind of awkward. An awkwardly placed character. Black Maria has big tits. So, you know what? And Black Maria's fight against Nico Robin and Brooke, I thought was pretty good. So I might have to go with Black Maria. But you said commander. I don't know. Do the Tobi count as commanders? Maybe I'm wrong. Dressrosa is based as hell. Top 10. Thank you. I might have it in the top 5, to be honest. I really enjoy it. I also love the flashbacks in Dressrosa. Like, all of them are so good. Top tier flashbacks on every character. Didn't like Dressrosa on the first manga read through. Second made you appreciate it more. Okay. Tobi were a letdown. That's why people think that they're gonna get back up, which I think the Tobi are done. I gave up on them waking up like 30, 20 chapters ago. But yeah, a lot of people are just disappointed, and that's why they think there's gotta be more to come. What about Ulti? Yeah, I mean, she's fine. Whatever. Simping for your own brother is, it's not my cup of tea. Will the world government Buster call Wano? Is a Buster call even that scary? Like, they've overcome a Buster call already. So, do we really need to see that again? I love King. He's hot. Do you think we're going to see him again? Yeah, definitely. I think the Lunarian stuff is going to get a whole lot more important coming up. What's my opinion on Luffy's devil fruit changing? It didn't change. It was always exactly the same. We just, we didn't know the truth about it. Are you going to watch the final season of Bleach? I've never seen any of Bleach. I don't know much about it. I know it's one of the big 3, and that many people regard it as either the best of the big 3 or the worst, and usually never in the middle. Helmeppo is the Black Zetsu of One Piece? We'll have to see about that one. I don't know if he's really pulling too many strings behind the scenes. Dressrosa has Senior Pink. Dressrosa has Doflamingo. Is there an individual arc villain as good as Doflamingo? And you can't say Blackbeard because he's not an individual arc villain yet. A lot of people think that the Admiral Green Bull will be coming to Wano on these ships, and that he might be related to Zoro. So we'll see about that. How do you feel about most of the beast pirates basically being slaves thanks to Tama? Well, they chose to eat the smile fruit. If they want to be human-animal hybrid abominations, then they deserve to lose their free will. Fuck them. What's your guess for the next arc? We going to have race for the One Piece or going to Elbaf? We can't race to the One Piece. We don't have all 4 road poneglyphs yet. And I think most people believe the final one will be at Elbaf. So we might have to go there. A Buster call with the 3 admirals at the end of Wano would be epic. Yeah, but you really want the quintessential biggest One Piece arc of all time to not end with a party? You really want it to end with the entire country being destroyed? I feel like they kind of have to end this one with a party because it's kind of the end of an era. I don't think we're ever going to have an arc like this again. You know, this is like the culmination of the storytelling from Alabasta and Dressrosa and Skypiea. It's the same structure, and I think this is, Wano is like the superstructure of it all, and now we can finally move on to the final phase of the story. Do I think Caribou will be relevant at all the rest of this arc? Maybe not in this arc, but definitely in the end game, because he knows a lot of deep dark secrets about the world, including Shirahoshi being Poseidon. Not very many people know that, and Caribou does, and I think he's up to no good. I like that he helped Luffy with his swamp fruit, though, that he had like a box of meat inside of his swamp. I'm excited when the Straw Hats go back to visit previous locations once their journey is over. Yeah, that will be cool. Hopefully we actually get to see a lot of that kind of stuff. And if not, I'm sure the anime will just do their own filler of post-story adventures or whatever, if Oda doesn't do it in the manga. The real question is the raid still failing? How can anybody think that the raid can fail when it has ended? The raid was on Onigashima. Onigashima has been placed safely on the ground. The raid was to prevent the people of Wano getting fucking crushed. The raid's done. They won the raid. The question is Kaido and Big Mom, are they dead? Or will they come back to fight? But the raid, you would have to literally be brain dead to think that it can still fail when it has ended as of last fucking chapter. Have I reached the Otoko part yet? Who are you talking to? Who do you think you're talking to when you ask that question? What do you mean, have I reached a part of the story? This guy thinks the raid is failing. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, I can see that. You think Kaido's gonna move Onigashima again? I think Onigashima is done floating around for now. I think it was literally in the air for 60 chapters. Do I think Yamato will join Luffy? Is it bad if I don't want her to? Because I don't really want Yamato on the crew. I don't even really want Momo on the crew that bad. Maybe they'll both join. I'm sure I'll be satisfied with whatever way it plays out, but I don't really care about them that much. I think the crew doesn't need to get that big. We don't need that many people on the crew, because then we're going to lose out on... Like, I'm never going to see Brook again. If 3 or 4 more people join the crew, I will never see Brook again. He already doesn't get any content, and now it's going to be even worse. Part of me is a little underwhelmed by the raid's ending, but I'm also glad we're finally going to get post-arc info dump. Or we might... Both of those things might not even be true. We might just get more fighting. We know for a fact we're going to have to fight the Marines. Is Gear 5 Luffy final form? Yeah. When he transformed into Gear 5, he said, this is my peak. So, there's no Gear 6. I mean, I would be willing to bet money on that. Yamato needs to stay in Wano with her son. What I found interesting was Yamato, Momo, and Jack are all the same exact age. They were all born the same year. They should all be 28. Of course, Momo skipped 20 years going into the future, but I wonder what Oda has going on with that. Why are these 3 characters who are all, in a way, symbolically the son of Kaido, in a way, you know? Why are they all the same age? Who does Kaido consider to be his true son? We know that's Jack, but you know, I'm sure there's a lot of evaluation you could do with those 3 characters and how they relate to having Kaido as a father figure. And I include Momo there because he has Kaido's fruit. Y'all tripping? Brook is goated? Dude, fuck it. I have a Brook. Literally a wooden wanted poster of Brook right there. He's one of my favorite characters. I'm upset that he's not used enough. I want more Brook for sure. Don't tell me I'm fucking tripping. He needs way more. A lot of people seem to have forgotten about Big Meme's crew. We're not out of the woods yet. Yeah, Big Meme's crew, the Marines, awakening from the 2 strongest characters who have not shown an awakening. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could happen. There's theories that Elbaf is going to be next. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense to me. Jinbei is a great character, but Straw Hat, eh? Of all the Straw Hats who might die in the story, I think Jinbei is up there. Because he's already lived a pretty full life. You know, why not have the fish man sacrifice himself to save Luffy? We need more Chopper? Depends on how you're using him. We need more good Chopper. I don't need any more of him not knowing how to hide behind a doorway. I'd be fine with never seeing that again. Oh, you can't believe I hate Brook? Yeah. Can't stand that skeleton bastard. Brook kills Kaido? Yeah, there we go. Finally a good theory. Jinbei's a good straight man. Yeah. Yeah, Jinbei, he's fine. I don't have a problem with Jinbei. I like, he has a very useful power set that the crew can take advantage of. He can just fucking control the flow of the ocean, so... Do I think Wano becomes a sky island because of the magma? That would be cool, actually. If they all get shot up into the air, that might be cool. But who knows? Only Oda. I hope Usopp dies at the end, mustering his courage and sacrificing himself for the crew. Dies a brave warrior. You really don't want Usopp to knock up, what's his girlfriend's name? Kira or some shit? What the fuck was that bitch's name? I want Usopp to hook up with his rich girlfriend before he dies, but that might not happen. Kuina, I think, was her name. No, Kuina's Zoro's girlfriend. What the... Who is, Somebody will tell me. Hopefully somebody tells me. Somebody said, I think the magma is actually a good way to nerf Kaido to balance out the boost from potential awakening. I don't understand how you could hate Brook so much, Mumkey. Did you not see the part when he was sad? God damn it. Man, 50 years alone, it would drive anybody crazy. You would be so horny, you just want to see panties all the time. Shanks should low-key die at the end? Not even the end. Blackbeard is going to kill Shanks within the next 100 fucking chapters. Mark my words, brother. Kaya. It's Kaya. Thank you. Yeah, all these goddamn K names. If you're a Straw Hat, you gotta fuck a bitch with a K name, I guess. Boa Hand Cock. That has a K in it. Oda has shown multiple panels of Kid looking distraught that Luffy is taking all the glory. Think he'll do anything significant? I mean, Kid is not going to give up on his ambition just because Luffy is looking cool. He's going to take credit for defeating Big Mom, even though Law probably did most of the heavy lifting. But I could see Kid wanting to have his own glory, and he's really going to try to go after Shanks, and that might cause some conflict between Kid and Luffy. Maybe Kid and Luffy fucking fight, because Kid wants to go kill Shanks. Anything is possible. Anything. But more realistically, he's probably just going to become subservient to Luffy and be one of his allies in the final war. Join the big pirate legion or whatever. Usopp's not even my favorite, but if a Straw Hat died, I'd be saddest if it was him. I'd be sad if Nico Robin died. I think that would be the worst for me. Shanks dies within 100 chapters, writing down Monkey D prediction. Thank you. And keep me honest. 3 years from now, when we finally get to see it, make sure I was within 100. So within chapter 1150, will Shanks be dead? I think so. I hope so. Luffy would murder Kid. That's a fight I want to see. I think it'd be fun. They both kind of have cartoon powers. They can both basically create whatever they want. Straw Hats versus Shanks Davy-back fight is definitely happening. Yeah. I think Oda has plans for Aruj or Bonnie now that most of the other supernovas have been cucked. Some people think Aruj will be one of the 10 Titanic captains for Blackbeard. I don't know if he's really going to go down that route, but maybe. And Bonnie, some people think that Bonnie might be Luffy's mom. And I unironically believe that Crocodile, sincerely has a very good chance of being Luffy's mom. And there's actually a lot more in the story to suggest that than you might think. Especially at Marineford, where Crocodile doesn't really care about Luffy. He wants to go kill Whitebeard. But as soon, literally the exact moment that Crocodile finds out that Luffy is the son of Dragon, he starts protecting Luffy. And he literally saves Luffy and Ace's lives. So, maybe he's like, oh shit, this is my son? Or it could just be that he is friends with Dragon and wants to save his son. But it's One Piece. Oda wants to do shit that's fucking hilarious, and you have to admit it would be the funniest reveal, perhaps of all time, if Crocodile was actually Luffy's mom. How will Luffy get to reunite with Shanks and surpass him if he dies by 1150? What, you think we're going to be in Wano for another 80 chapters? Luffy's going to meet with Shanks maybe even by the end of the year, just based on this movie that's coming out. If Luffy has not met Shanks within chapter 1150, I will live stream myself stapling my ball sack to the wall of my house. I can fucking guarantee you Luffy will meet Shanks within 100 chapters. There's no way that does not happen. There's no fucking way. Let's see. The way Croc switched up after Lucy's dad was revealed. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Ivankov is offering to reveal Fat Crocodile. Oh, that's his secret. He used to be fat. What would I say the worst arc is? Which one do I not want to watch again? That's tough. It is tough. There's the obvious answers that everybody goes to, but I really like Usopp's initial arc. I'm a Syrup Village defender through and through. Even as a kid, like I really enjoyed that arc for some reason. You know, I don't know. Yeah, hold me to it. If they don't meet Shanks, I will staple my balls. So please remind me 3 years from now. It will happen. Somebody better be clipping this right now. Yeah, I can't think of what my least favorite arc would be. It might have to be Fishman Island, just because it kind of rehashes a lot of what we've already seen and it just does it worse. There's the political intrigue of the Straw Hats being framed as attacking the kingdom, which is a worse version of what happens in Water 7. Like everything in Fishman Island is just a worse version of pre-time skip shit. So really, the only thing it has going for it are the flashbacks, which I do enjoy. But the rest of Fishman Island, I think I don't know. It better become more relevant by the end, because I feel like I would rather skip it. Whole Cake Island is your least favorite? Fuck. Man, Whole Cake Island made me cry probably more than any other arc, to be honest. I really like that one. My friends all started One Piece and they love Syrup Village. Good. I hear a lot of people quit reading it because they hate it. Don't go so fast. Next arc might be saving Zoro from the underworld. Wouldn't that be cool? Or what if Elbaf has some sort of way to visit the underworld and that's why they have to go there so that they can access the underworld to save Zoro? But again, this is, if nothing like that happens, then we all just sound like we're retarded. So Horny Jones was Arlong but stronger and racister. Ghetto Arlong, yeah. Horny Jones is an awful villain. I don't think he's awful, he's just not that interesting. I like the ideas of Fishman Island, but the execution was bad. Now that I agree with. I think you probably could have cut about 10 chapters out of Fishman Island and just condensed it more, and it would have been better. Whole Cake Island has really good moments, but it has more meh moments. I agree. I don't like towards the beginning when Luffy's like lost in the woods, especially in the anime. They stretch that out way too long, but the rest of it I think is gold. No one said Dressrosa, how we've all grown. Good. If somebody said Dressrosa was the worst arc, I would kick them out of the chat. I'd say no more. What about Whitebeard Jr.? What about him? I hope Oda has a plan, because, God, what a useless character so far. Sanji didn't have to be that bad in Fishman Island. I agree. Like, oh man, Sanji is such a top tier, god tier, S tier character in pre-time skip. And then up until Dressrosa, like there's 100 chapters where he's just so unfunny. And it's really rough. And I get it. If I spent 2 years on Transgender Island, I'd probably be horny for mermaids too. But, oh man. What a disappointment. I've had people who had Sanji as their favorite character, and after the time skip, he dropped way down. He does eventually climb back up, but it's rough. Whole Cake Island made you love Sanji again? Yeah, me too. It fixed him for sure. It gave him a whole new level of depth, but it does not make up for that bullshit we all had to go through. Thoughts on Long Ring, Long Land? I think it's very funny. I like when Sanji and Zoro are fighting those giants and they're just getting pummeled and they're getting thrown to the ground, exploding on the covered in blood. I love that fight. One Piece character tier list when? We should do that. Maybe next break week. You know, I stream on this channel every single week no matter what. So next break week when there's no chapter, maybe we'll do that tier list. That could be fun. I think the FMI flashback was basically perfect, but dialogue of the princes Fishman Island regarding racism in present time was clunky and repetitive. Yeah. My overall opinion on the end of the Kaido fight, I think Luffy versus Kaido might be my new favorite fight in the series, especially once Gear 5 breaks out. The fight was equally funny, exciting, and hype, and I loved it. It might just be recency bias, but Katakuri fight used to be my favorite. I think Oda outdid himself with Gear 5 versus Kaido. He literally used Kaido as a jump rope. Like, it just hits me different. I don't know. Yeah, I think that Brook kills Kaido. That's right. What do you think is the chance we get another real Davy back fight with Blackbeard? I don't think Blackbeard's going to take that route. I think he just wants to kill people. Sanji could have lost blood through the gag, but it didn't need to happen that many times. Yeah. Like Randy Troy predicts. Wait, what did Randy Troy predict? Oh, wait, Randy thinks that there's going to be a Davy back fight with Blackbeard. I really don't think so, Randy. I hope Gear 5 is something he can use without being near death. Well, in the new chapter, Luffy's all bandaged up. He's just fine. I thought he would at least shrivel up like an old man again. But no, it appears that his ultimate form really does not have any downsides, as far as we can tell right now. Gear 5 is way better than Snake Man. Gear 5 is like one of my favorite reveals in the whole story. It like has reinvigorated my love for One Piece. I thought it was perfect. Let's see, Toon Piece, Kino with Blackbeard. Yeah. Gear 5, Luffy versus Blackbeard. If that's not the best fight in the series, then Oda has been building the wrong story. Because everything has been building to that since fucking Jaya. So, man, I'm so excited. The next, goddamn, we're so lucky to be living in this time where we get to read One Piece weekly without knowing the ending. Like, people who do not catch up ASAP will never get to experience the story the way we do, where we don't know what the One Piece is, we don't know who's gonna die. So the fact that every week we get to be surprised by something new, even when I'm disappointed like I was with chapter 1050, at least I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll be shockingly surprised in a good way. I hope Chopper gets one more real fight before the series ends. I think it's almost a guarantee that all of the Blackbeard pirates and all the Straw Hat pirates will have one-on-ones. So Chopper will almost certainly be fighting that Doc Q guy who tried to give Luffy an explosive apple. Do I read spoilers? Yeah, I do. What do I think of Impel Down? It's my favorite arc. That is my #1 favorite arc. Chopper is a living health pack. Yeah, I mean, has he had much characterization other than that in the last 400 chapters? Yeah. Before Wano and Whole Cake Island, I had zero faith in Toei handling Zoro versus Mihawk well. Oh man, they're gonna get all their best directors on that stuff. That's gonna be big. That's gonna get 1 million views on YouTube in 6 hours when it comes out. There will be centuries from now where people will be reading One Piece knowing exactly what the One Piece is and never appreciating the mystery. Yeah, we really are lucky to live in the here and now. as far as One Piece fandom goes. When will Eneru be relevant again? I'm guessing Endgame. Because he's getting a lot of insider information up on the moon that will be extremely relevant to the overall plot of the story. Hey, what's up, Peyton? I should make an arc tier list. I agree. I'm currently on Punk Hazard on my reread. So once I finish my reread and I can really evaluate all of the arcs, you know, in a more thoughtful way, I will do that. But maybe I should wait till Wano ends officially, because I would like to see how it ranks against everything else. Did I read Boichi's cover of Nami versus Khalifa fight? Yeah, somebody redrew it. I didn't read the whole thing, but I looked at some of the artwork. Every arc is about Luffy freeing people, so it makes sense that Luffy is the god of freedom. Make a bunch of tier lists, easy content. I mean, I don't talk about One Piece because it's easy content. I do it because it's my favorite story, and it's just fun to talk about. And I'm shocked that 57 people want to listen to me talk about shit that I don't know a whole. Like, it's not like I'm a genius. I'm probably saying a bunch of shit that is wrong, but yeah, I'm glad people want to hang out and talk about One Piece with me. One Piece will literally be the most spoiled thing in fiction once it's revealed. It'll be like knowing Vader is Luke's father. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, I do not envy One Piece readers 10 years from now. You know, you should have caught up while you had the chance. We fucking warned you. We begged you all to read and watch One Piece. You had your fucking chance. It's a very horny redraw. Yeah, I kind of got that impression. I have not read the Ace novel. If Oda didn't write it, I don't consider it to be canon. That's why the Beaver card shit pisses me off, because it directly contradicts what Oda wrote in the story. What's my favorite series ever? One Piece, yeah. I spend more time thinking about One Piece than anything else, as far as fictional stories go. Folks, we've been going on for about an hour. I think that's good enough. Hopefully, this live stream will push the channel up to the amount of required viewing hours we need. I'm this close to getting monetization on the channel. So after this, I think I can finally monetize this fucking channel after a full year. So that'll be nice. Would I rather read the manga or the anime? The manga for sure. At times, I hate the anime, and it's actually kind of bad at times. How many more chapters till they find the One Piece? Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, and feel free to write this one down, because it is a fact. I know when they find the One Piece. I'm going to double check. It's whatever years Noland the Liar, it was like 1122. Let's see, Noland the Liar years. I think it's like 1138 or something. What year was it? Fuck. Where's the years at? That's the chapter that they're going to find the One Piece. I can't find it. But, yeah, it's going to be like 1138 or something. God, we know for a fact that's when they find it. Because in Japanese, if you read the numbers in whatever way Oda does his puns, it literally says the One Piece. So we know when they're going to find it. I can't believe the wiki does not have the year that Nolan's adventure was. But whatever. We know when it is. We know. Just can't find it. Anyway, any last thoughts before I hop off? You would get more views if you did more videos? Well, yeah, no shit. I wish One Piece had filler instead of drawing out panels for 3 minutes. I want the cover stories in the Wano style. Okay. What will you staple to the wall if they don't find the One Piece by 1138? My other testicle. It might not be 1138. I don't want to get the number wrong, but it was around there. Why the fuck does the wiki just not say it? God damn it. Okay, chapter 227. It's got to be in there. It's gotta be in here. Okay, readonepiecechat.com. Readonepiece.com. 227. Let's go. I'm gonna find this, folks. I will tell you what chapter they find the One Piece. Scrolling. Maybe I have to go find that timeline, because the timeline had the years. Yeah, this just says more than 400 years ago in the God damn, where's the One Piece timeline? One Piece timeline. World timeline. This will tell me. Okay, 1122 and 1127, they appear to be the magic numbers, which means maybe they arrive on Laugh Tale in chapter 1122, and maybe they actually see the One Piece in 1127. That would be my official prediction, folks. Official prediction. Yes. No, that's right. Listen to this. Calendar year 1122, Noland arrives on Jaya Island. Year 1127, Noland brings the guy to look at the treasure, and there's nothing there. I'm telling you, dude. That's what's happening. Fucking mark my words. It's happening. Because the numbers literally, if you say them as words, it says the One Piece. Anyway, this stream made me want to continue my One Piece reread. I got bored through Fishman Island. Yeah, that can happen. That's like in 2.5 to 3 years. Yep, that's right. Because I think they're going to find the One Piece before the big final battle against the world government. Because the One Piece is going to tell Luffy why he should want to destroy the government. It's going to piss him off, something that they did. I'm guessing with the Void Century, so that's what's going to happen. And if I'm wrong, I'm stapling my balls. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to leave this up in case you want to watch the whole thing. You missed part of it. And I'll see you guys next week for chapter 1051 when Kaido comes out of Mount Fuji. So, see you then.